Hi, welcome to YesWise Inspiry. I'm John David Miller. YesWise Inspiry is a program of YesWise Education Service with holistic learning modules, consultations, and seminars, and the archives of Inspiry and our other program, YesWise Insights, all found at yeswise.com. Today's topic is Prosperity as a Creative Idea, presented by ReallyWell.com, FlaxFood.com, and WaterUs.com, with natural health information, Northern Edge Superior Organic Flaxseed, the lowest in toxic metals and the highest in beneficial essential fatty acids, superfoods of other kinds, herbal products, air and water purifiers, EMF protection, and more at ReallyWell.com and our related websites. Well, prosperity is a creative idea. Each person must find and establish their own parameters of what prosperity or abundance of life is for them. It is just as valid for one's goals to be a warm and comfortable home and loving family relationships as it is for another to set their sights on great accomplishment in a certain field, or on financial freedom, or on vast wealth. A worthwhile first goal for many is to get out of stressful debt burden. One purpose of a job or business is ultimately financial freedom, a financial base sufficient to support one's household without further major effort for earning. For some, this would be the point of retirement from job or profession. Others would like to achieve this at a younger age than 65 or 70 or older, so as to have more time for family or creative projects that may be rewarding in other ways than financial. Some want to have the security and resources to pursue an artistic project or a business undertaking that may or may not bring monetary return, or to help a family member in some way. Also, there are those who seek to devote themselves entirely to personal and spiritual growth. Financial freedom allows a lot of choices. A key aspect of prosperity is one's attitude, which can make all the difference. If one is steeped in lack consciousness, it may foster the common life experiences of not enough, disappointment, and doubt. Preoccupation with what you don't have or how hard it is to get money to pay the bills keeps the problems going. This attitude can undermine the path to success even when the wanted destination is just around the bend. The computer aspect of mind routinizes whatever you feed it. Garbage in, garbage out. Our current economic and political system is based on a model where a few have great power and most of us have very little. Many sense that they are in a giant monopoly game in which some accumulate wealth and use it to exploit more wealth and power from those who can barely manage to pay the bills. All too many people get in such deep credit trouble that they may be unable to finance a house or car, or their bank account might be so thin that paying a traffic ticket causes an overdraft penalty. Such financial troubles are a source of worry and tension. In that context, it is understandable that lack consciousness is widely manifest. On the other hand, prosperity consciousness is a winning attitude of new appointment. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. This prepares fertile ground for creative ideas to be born and nurtured, even greater if you can be thankful in advance for abundance. Maybe you have hidden beliefs that need to be undone. Perhaps your parents or grandparents experienced the Great Depression. Attitudes of not enough were set strongly in that era. They may have repeated lack statements to you many times over. Statements like, "Do you think we're made out of money? We're not rich, you know. That costs way too much for us. We don't have money for that." Or, "We don't have money to burn." All of these are examples that may have been planted in your mind consciously and unconsciously. You may need to examine such limiting ideas and consciously surrender them. Find new ideas to replace them that are positive and favorable toward prosperity. Declare to yourself statements like, "Good things are coming my way," "My fruits are ripe for abundant harvest," or "Better is flowing into my life now." Look for examples of abundance in your life, moments of beauty, periods of good health, times of joy, situations of human warmth, love, and caring. Feel gratitude for those experiences and for similar and better ones to come. Note that the great teacher, Yeshua, always thanked God for the fulfillment of his expected results before it appeared to be manifest. Notice that his real name, Yeshua, starts with yes. Just as the oak is fully available from the acorn, your prosperity is already in the works. It's just a matter of time. The seeds of prosperity are your creative ideas and the motive to express them. They will be brought to fruition more rapidly with cultivation and care. Your positive thoughts and actions to further your abundance are like a super fertilizer that can transform your seeds into magic beans like the ones that Jack planted. You may recall that Jack gave up something to get those magic beans that grew his beanstalk. They cost him the family cow, which produced milk and was a source of his and his mother's livelihood. Then he faced more risks and dangers before he got wealthy with the giant's gold. This does not mean that prosperity is risky to pursue or hard to achieve. The Protestant ethic of work hard, save well, and invest wisely is not all bad, but it reinforces the idea that financial well being takes a lot of effort and time. Anyone who prospered by building a business with blood, sweat, and tears may not believe it, but it is not necessary to strive long and hard to achieve financial success. There are manifold sources of financial abundance. With the creativity of consciousness and the strength of will, new money systems can be initiated and developed rapidly and simply without a lot of effort. In fact, the process can be so enjoyable that any effort is overshadowed by the fun. If financial prosperity is to be accomplished, there are strategies for conducting one's affairs, including investing, that can enhance the process. It should be pointed out that lack consciousness is not the same as simple living, which is a chosen lifestyle that attempts to minimize the consumption of resources and the destruction and pollution of the environment. It is only wise to consume as little as possible of energy and unneeded goods that deplete or harm the planet. In that regard, consumer dollars can be used to vote for such things as organically grown foods, local sources, cooperative enterprises, e-books, music, art, drama, sports and fitness, massages, support groups, and other economic choices that improve lives and the planet as a whole. A good source of prosperity is value creation rewarded. Truly, prosperity is whatever makes you happy to be alive and satisfied that you are accomplishing something good for yourself and helping others to be better off. I want to thank you for being with me. Have a great day and be really well.